Hello, my name is Pil-Young Kim. I'm a professor of psychology at the University of Denver. I teach about the impact of AI on human minds. And today I want to share how AI can influence children's mind and how early it may be able to do so. Particularly, I want to talk about praise from AI. Have you noticed when you ever interacted with conversational AI like a ChatGPT that it actually gives quite a lot of praises? I've certainly noticed that opens a lot of the conversations with some type of positive comment. Yes. Oh, that's a great idea. Great question. And I have observed this in my own research study. So I have a research study that we bring children at kindergarten age with their parents. And during this time, children shares ideas with ChatGPT or their parents to co-create stories. And during these interactions, one of the striking differences that we noticed was that ChatGPT a lot more often give verbal praises to children. So the examples would be, that's really interesting when children share their ideas, or that's a cool twist. So much so that when we compared, actually, ChatGPT praised children 13 times more than parents. It's not that parents were not positive. Parents often more, they nod and smile. And of course, ChatGPT cannot really do that. So it uses the verbal praises a lot more often. But it's something very characteristic of the interaction with ChatGPT. It just gives a lot of positive comments to children. And we can see children sometimes their eyes light up when ChatGPT give praises to their ideas and stories. So the next question is, praises are such powerful social rewards, make us like that person who give us praises, and we feel really great when we receive them. So it can certainly change our behaviors, and it is a powerful, like positive reinforcement for different behaviors. So it is often used effectively in learning or modification of children's behavior so we can reinforce more positive behaviors in them. And the question is how early children will actually be influenced by praises from non-human agents. So in this case, we'll talk about robots. So very interesting study that's done pretty recently in Japan. The researchers actually recruited children who are at age 18 months to 24 months. So some of these children were not even 2 year old, very small toddlers. And they saw whether the praises from robots can actually change children's behaviors. So in this study, about 30 children were in the condition when they're working on this kind of puzzle type of task, they were praised by robot. And then another like 28 children were praised by human experimental. And during about a couple minutes, they were praised very frequently, like every 10 seconds. When the researchers compared how persistent they were during the task, it was both the praise from robot and human increased children's task persistency. So they worked on the task longer, they're more motivated to keep going with that task when they received praise. And it's so interesting that there was no difference between robot and human as long as they received praises. So this opens up whole questions about, does that mean the children can start developing relationships with robot, right? Because certainly they seem to perceive praises from robot to be praises just like the one from the human. It has very similar social impact on them. And these children were not even two in some cases. Praises are very often used in learning apps. Now children are increasingly more interacting with AI characters in many of these apps, like learning apps entertainment apps. This highlights the importance that children can very early on start being influenced socially by AI characters, AI agents. So we could use this tendency more intentionally so it can be more maximally beneficial to children. And I think we still need more understanding of these kind of frequent praise behaviors from AI characters or AI agents can influence human cognitions and human thinking patterns and the relationship with AI agents. There's so much more that I think we need to know for children and for adults as well. Thank you so much for your attention. See you in another video.